Very good morning, dear student. Welcome to the Sudhar Point. Dear student, we are discussing three-dimensional geometry, and in three-dimensional geometry already you see the video related to the line. Now we take the next concept that is very important, and that is the plane. How can one define the plane? What is its equation, and some important properties of the plane we have to see. So let's see. So a plane is determined uniquely, like we see, a plane is uniquely defined if satisfy condition. We can define a plane with the help of a condition, or what condition is given, then one can draw the equation of the plane. So first condition what says, the first is say normal to the plane. Normal to the plane is given and its distance from origin. And secondary thing is given distance from origin. If we are given two things, normal to the plane means a perpendicular vector on the plane and the distance of the plane from the origin. These two are given, we get the equation of this plane, and that equation is known as normal form of a plane. Clear? Secondly, if we are given it passes through a point, we are given a point, it passes through a given point. This is given, and given point is given and perpendicular to given direction, and perpendicular to the given direction means we are given a direction also of which the plane is perpendicular. Third, we are given three non-collinear points, like line into it passes through three non-collinear points. If we are given these conditions, out of these any one condition may be given, either first, second and third. Then we can find the equation of the plane. Like in the case of the line. Plane means like this board, blackboard. Blackboard is also a plane. And you can say any wall of the room is also a plane. So if you want to find the equation of this blackboard, then what we need? That either you need the normal to the plane, any vector which is parallel to or so perpendicular to this, either outside or inside. That should be given. Also we are given distance from origin. Also we give the distance of this blackboard from a fixed point, which is called as a origin. Two things are given. Similarly, it passes a given point. Suppose we have given point P here, from which this blackboard is passing, and a direction, again a direction given of which this blackboard is a perpendicular. Then one can find the equation of the plane. And third, it passes through three non-collinear points. Because if these are collinear, then it will be a line. That's why I say it will passes through three non-collinear points are given, from which we can, or 3 points are given in the plane, then we can also find the equation. So one by one we have to see the equation. Clear? Or we take the cases one by one. So first case we take equation of the plane in normal form. So first condition, equation of the plane in normal form. We draw formula for finding the equation of the plane in normal form. So see here, consider a plane whose perpendicular distance from origin is d. So we consider a plane whose perpendicular distance from origin is d. So for plane, as usual, we are considering three-dimensional geometry system or coordinate system or three axes, x-axis, y-axis and z-axis intersecting at the point O. Now we take like this. This is suppose a plane of blackboard or a paper or page of a notebook or book or any plane you can take. So this is a plane. So we consider a plane whose perpendicular distance from origin is d. Clear? So now its distance, suppose this is n point, and this is point on the plane. So this distance is given as d. This is the distance. Actually, this is the three-dimensional picture, and we are drawing in two dimensions. That's why it is not clear. If you see any figure whose distance from the origin we take, so this will be in outside direction, clear? And distance will be in this way. But the picture when see in two dimensional, it will look like this, clear? Like suppose this is a duster, and if you see this is a three-dimensional, and if this is plane. Clear? Now we can take a point here. Its distance from the duster and to this finger, we can map d. But when you see from this side, this will affect on this. But this is not on the plane. So you can say ON is the distance, or we can say this is the perpendicular distance. ON is the perpendicular distance. So perpendicular means it may be a normal. So you can write here if vector ON is normal vector from the origin to the plane. Vector from the origin to the plane. We are saying this is a perpendicular distance, or you may other words say this is a normal vector to the plane from the origin. Clear? We are taking ON as a normal vector. Clear? And n cap is the unit vector. If you write n cap, it is a unit vector normal to the plane, or we can say a unit vector perpendicular to the plane from the origin, or simply you can say it is a unit vector along the vector ON, along the vector ON, because b is the distance or magnitude of the vector ON, and n cap will give its direction. Simply you say it gives the direction. Clear? Then what? This normal vector is written as this magnitude into its direction. So vector ON can be also written as d into n. D means its magnitude multiplied by the unit vector. Here unit vector means the vector in the direction of the given vector ON. Now let P be any point on the plane. To draw the equation, let P be any point in the plane. So we know that if we are taking P, then in terms of coordinate geometry we are given the point P, it means we are given the coordinates of this, but in vector algebra we are given P point that its position vector is R, जो generally we are taking. So R is the position vector. So that is vector OP equal to vector R. This we are supposing. Correct? Therefore, now see, if you join these vectors, so we can say vector NP is perpendicular to vector O. ON, NP is perpendicular to vector ON, not of ON. Now this is not clear from the figure that NP is perpendicular to OL. Why? Because you see, as this point P is in the plane, clear, N is also in the plane. Like suppose we can say there are 2 points on the blackboard like A and B. Both are on the plane. Now suppose anyone draw a perpendicular or normal vector from the origin to the point B. Like outside this we draw a perpendicular here. Like with chalk we are taking a perpendicular. Clear? So what we can say? This is a perpendicular to the plane. Perpendicular to the plane. So it will be perpendicular to every line or vector which is inside the given plane. Like AB. Like this duster is a perpendicular on this point P. It means it is also perpendicular on this at any part, or we can say simply this is a perpendicular, because we are not saying that ON is the perpendicular or normal vector to the plane, and this vector NP lies on the plane. That's why PN is perpendicular on ON. So they are perpendicular, it means their dot product is 0. So vector NP dot ON. As you know that two vectors are perpendicular, in vector we see their dot product is 0. So we can say NP dot ON is equal to 0. Now we can find here in triangle OPN. If we use the triangle law, we use triangle law of addition, then what we get? Vector ON plus vector NP is equal to vector OP. So from this you can find the value of vector NP. So vector NP equal to vector OP minus ON. Vector NP equal to OP minus ON. Now what is the OP? That is vector R. And ON we have already written D. So we get the, so put these values. NP means here vector R minus D n cap, and ON again D dot n cap is equal to 0. So now simplify. If you multiply these, then what we get? Vector R dot D n cap minus, here you can, or you can be throughout you can divide. So easy calculation. Where D is the magnitude of the normal vector, so it is a scalar or constant. So both sides if you divide by n, so D. If we divide both sides by D, so what we get? Vector R dot D n cap dot n cap. So now simplify this one. Dot product with R. So vector R dot n minus D n cap dot n cap. Now n cap n. Unit vector. Same vector, if you find the dot product, that is 1. I dot I, 1, j dot j, 1. In similar way, we can say n dot n is 1. 1 into d, that is d. So what we get finally, vector r dot n cap minus d equal to 0. So this is the final equation, and you may write n cap n equal to 1. So finally what we get, vector r dot n equal to d. So dear student, this is the equation of a plane. Very important but very short form. The equation of the plane in normal form. This is the vector form of the equation, or you can say normal. Vector form of equation of the plane is vector r dot n cap equal to d. So what is the meaning of this? R as a position vector of the general point P. N cap, this is very important. What is the n cap? N cap equal to given vector OM is divided by its magnitude. Or this may be written in this way. N cap, generally you can write vector n divided by mod of, where vector capital N represent the normal vector. So normal vector when divided by magnitude, it gives you n cap. So sometimes this n cap can be also replaced by this, or you may write this r dot vector n divided by n cap equal to d in this way. Or sometimes you may find equation in this form also, like vector r dot n equal to capital D. So what is the meaning of this? So here in this and this, there are so much difference between these two. This is the standard form or normal form of vector in plane. How to find the equation of plane in vector form? In which n cap is the unit normal vector perpendicular to the plane, where small d is the distance of the plane from the origin. If you find this equation, vector r dot n capital vector equal to capital D. So here capital D is the not distance from the origin. Secondary, this is the not unit vector. This is simple normal vector perpendicular to the plane. Clear, dear student? So this is very, you have to observe or notice what type of the equation is given. According to that, you have to calculation should be carried out. Clear? Now suppose if we want to convert this form into Cartesian, this vector form. So to convert Cartesian, we know that vector we have to convert into coordinate. So vector r can be written as xi as usual, yj, zk, because coordinate of point P whose position vector is r, x, y, z. So corresponding general vector xi plus yj plus z. Now this x cap is a unit vector. So we know that unit vector is given, then there should be direction cosine. This is also a unit vector. Why? Because if you see sum of square of the direction, the coefficient of ijk is 1. That's why this is n cap. So this is the unit vector. Listen. Now put these in the formula and you simplify. So therefore, what formula? R dot n cap equal to d. So R means this vector xi plus yj plus zk dot li mj nk equal to d. Clear? Now we have to multiply this one. Clear? So as you know that I will I, so Lx, j with j, my and zk with nk. So n z is equal. So this is the Cartesian form. Cartesian form of equation of the plane. So we get what? Vector form. Use this. Similarly, scalar lx plus my plus nz. Clear? Now, similarly, if we are given a vector form of this, not in this one, then the corresponding Cartesian form of the plane will be like this: ax plus by plus cz equal to d. This is the also a Cartesian form, but here we are given a, b, c are the direction ratios of the normal perpendicular to the given plane. Yes, L and N are the direction cosine of the normal. So it is very important here, student, if any equation is given, what symbol represent, that is very important. Like suppose you are given this form, then here L, M, N are the direction cosine of the normal vector which is perpendicular to the given plane, and small d which is the distance of the plane from the origin. These two things are given. Now suppose this is given Cartesian form of the plane where a, b, c are called as the direction ratio of the normal to the plane. Capital T is not the distance from the origin. So to find the distance of the plane from the origin, it is very necessary to convert the given plane in this standard form. Similarly, we have already discussed, when you find this capital N, it represents a normal vector, not a unit normal vector. Because if you find this vector r dot n cap, then it is a normal. So in this way, one can find the equation. Now see, suppose we take some example to clarify this point. So write down the example. Example 13 says, find the vector equation of the plane. Find the vector equation of the plane. You have to find the vector equation of the plane which is at a distance of of 6 upon root 29 from the origin, and its normal vector from the origin to the plane is that is also given 2i minus 3j plus 4k. Also find its Cartesian form. You have to also convert its Cartesian form. Cartesian form. So in solution C, we have to read out this question very carefully. Some information are already given here. Here what we are given? Find the vector equation. Means you have to find this form. Vector r dot n cap equal to D. So what we need? Two things, that is n cap and D. What is the n cap? That is unit vector perpendicular to the plane, or you can say unit normal vector to the plane. So what says? Of a plane which at a distance of 6 root 29 from the, what is the D? D is the same. What is D? It is a distance of the plane from the origin. So here D is already given. By the definition of D is the distance from the origin. Now what is the n cap? N cap is a unit normal vector. But what we are given? Normal vector from the origin to the plane. Means we are given n 2i minus bj plus 4p. This is given. But we need what? Unit normal vector. So what is the unit normal vector? The normal vector divided by its magnitude. Correct? So find the magnitude of the given vector. So here mode of n vector root of I square coefficient, j square coefficient and coefficient of k square. So this is 4 plus 9 plus 16, that is root 29. So what is n cap? N vector 2i minus 3j plus 4k divided by its mode. So this is the normal vector. Correct? So we get the required equation of the plane is required equation of the plane is formula. So vector r as a r n cap, we put this. So 2i minus 3j plus 4k divided by root 29 equal to D already given 6 upon. So this is the required equation of the plane in normal form. Clear? Now suppose if you remove the root 29 on both sides, that is not in the standard form. If someone may be like this one, vector r dot 2i 3j plus 4. This is also equation of the plane in the normal form. But here you can say again this 6 is not the distance from the origin and this is not a unit vector. But it is a normal perpendicular vector. So how can you identify either the given vector is a unit vector or not? You find the modulus of this. If it is a 1, then you can say it is a unit normal vector perpendicular to the given plane. And on the right hand side, what is the constant? That will be the distance from the origin. But when it is not unit vector, then it will be not a perpendicular distance from the plane. Now one more example, 14c, similar to this one. 14 say find the direction cosine. Find the direction cosines of the unit perpendicular unit vector you write here, unit vector perpendicular to the plane. Now equation is given, you have to find passage through the origin. Vector r dot 6i minus 3j minus 2k plus 1 equal to 0 passes through the origin. Who passes through the origin? That is unit. Find the direction cosine of unit vector perpendicular to the plane passes through the origin. Means the unit vector is passes origin, not the plane is passing through the equation. So what if we want to find the direction cosine? So as you know that when we are writing the equation of the plane in this form, this is very important. The language or whatever symbol are given in the equation, that is very important because they give some very important information. Like here say vector r dot n cap equal to d. We are saying what? N cap is a unit normal vector. So you have to find the direction cosine of the unit vector perpendicular to the plane. So this is also a unit vector perpendicular to plane. It means first of all you have to find the n cap. And I already say you that if you are given a unit vector, then coefficient of I, j, k are called the direction cosine. So to find the direction cosine of a unit normal vector, we have to find that vector. How to find the vector? We have to convert into this form. So first of all, you can check either the given plane is in this form or not. You can say it is not because this is not a unit vector. Its magnitude is not equal. So first of all, we have to write this in the unit vector form. So given plane can be written as vector r dot 6i minus 3j minus 2k equal to minus 1 because we try to write in this form. D will be, but D should be positive. It is a distance from the origin. So what we have to write? Vector r dot minus 6i plus 3j taking minus comma on both sides. Clear? Now if you again this is positive but now this is not unit vector, so we have to find a modulus. So this is n vector or normal vector. So we find the modulus of the normal vector 6 square 36 9 and 4 root 49 that is 7. So if you divide this by 7 we get n cap. So what we get? So equation of the plane will be in this form, right? Vector r dot minus 6i. So on both sides we are dividing by 7. Why we divide by 7? To convert the normal vector into unit normal vector. So now this is we compare with this one. This and this if you are comparing. So here n cap equal to minus 6 by 7i, 3 by 7j, 2 by 7k. Hence, direction cosine of the unit normal vector perpendicular to the plane are minus 6 by 7, 3 by 7 and 2 by 7. So this is all about the first condition, or if we are given the normal vector and its perpendicular distance from the origin, we can find this one. Later in second video we see some more example, and also we see how to find the equation of the plane in second condition. So to be continued with us for more videos, you have to subscribe this one. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.